Yo, back another video, man. I'm going to do Kendrick Lamar with a surprise drop, man. Uh, yeah, I know what the street been saying, man. The street's been saying that this is a new Drake. I don't think so, man. I think Kendrick knows that he won, the beef and everything. I don't think it will revive, just because Drake's here round two coming up. And it's funny how now that Kendrick is on the Super Bowl, everyone is just, talk about Young Money, Drake, Kendrick, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Drake never wanted to do the Super Bowl. He's always been declining. I don't think that's true. Round two was never about dissing Kendrick. Nah, stop it, Big AK, stop it, Drake. That's one of the reasons I hate Drake as a person, man. He's so petty, man. Why all those years when Rihanna and the Dr. Dress and everybody else was getting the Super Bowl, everybody was doing the Super Bowl. He didn't say that, man. Now all of a sudden, Kendrick is doing the Super Bowl. I never wanted to do the Super Bowl, man. Cut that ish, man. Let's do the first song, man. First song. Let's do, Watch the Party Die. Let's go.
Watch the party die. The shit that got too wicked to apologize. It's different, get them whacked and disqualified. We even kill the killers cause they like taking innocent lives. Burn a whole village, we start over. It's really that time. Why reason with these niggas if they can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns if the circus is well at work? Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone a solid. It's love but tough love sometimes gotta result in violence. If you parading gluttony,
just walk that man down. Sometimes, facts. Sometimes, man, you just gotta, cut that man off, man. That's the only time to listen and learn, man. Crazy, man. Let's go.
Without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company. Just tell us what casket the truths. They party more than bitches. Tell me what are you working for? They glorify scamming. You get chipped over this crap.
They party more than girls. Tell me what you working for. I really love that line where he said gluttony, man. Gluttony, man, is you're parading gluttony without giving the truth to the youth. Gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins, if you didn't know, from the Bible, and it's a big deal in Christianity, man. 7 deadly sins. And gluttony really means is you're never satisfied, You like to overindulge in. Gluttony mostly is associated with food, things that give substance to the body. Let me just say that. So, if you're parading gluttony without giving truth to the youth, you never be on the, I don't want to say activist, but, telling up the, your people, your friends, the next generation about how the industry is, about how the world is, the world is not, black and white, black for Air Forces. Nah, I'm kidding. Man, it's really about, telling the younger ones about how this life is, about how you gotta live this life, about how this world is wicked, man. That's why when I'm talking to my little sister, man, I'm not going to be some, Disney Pixar ish, like, yo, everything has rainbows, and, man, the world is so sad, man. Let's go.
Credit card. Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic shit. But they don't hate me, they hate the man that I represent. The type of man that never did right cause I want a favor. The man that resides in patience. So where the soldiers at? The ones that lost it all and learned to learn from that. A thirst for life, head inside a book cause he concerned with that. Information that'll change his life because he yearns for that. Dedication, finding out what's right cause he can earn from that. I feel for the women that deal with the clown and nerd shit. Can't blame them, today they ain't really got much to work with. How many bitches harder than a lot of you niggas will trade all of y'all for nip? I can't be proud of
I feel for the. No, man, that was crazy, man. I feel for the women that gotta deal with the weird and near-ish. Can't blame them today because they don't have a lot to deal with. Or something like that. That really got to. Come on, man. To work with. This is true, man. I feel like today's generation. How can I say this? I feel like we are not really different, Everyone wants to be the same. Everyone wants to be an influence. I'm not saying, there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like right now nobody's trying to be different, nobody's trying to be like, the Kendricks, the J. Coles, everybody wants to be I have a gun, I slept with this girl, nobody's trying to be different, nobody's trying to do different things. Nobody's really trying to exercise your mind, to be like, yo, what he said right there, man, was the truth, man. Everybody's just trying to be the same. You don't really bring anything new to the table. That's really what I mean. And it doesn't really go out for the men only, Also, women really today don't really offer anything. I don't know if social media they made it their way, or it's based on how we're growing up, or the home training that we get at home, that a woman is a trophy and stuff like. I don't know. My bad. That's here, man. Thing for my dogs. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yes, a woman must be treated with respect. She must be treated like a queen and stuff like that. But if that's the only thing that you bring to the table, coming as a queen, what else do you offer, man? What else besides being beautiful, having a beautiful body? Will I be able to hold a conversation with you? Will I be able to make you my wife? Will I be able to build a family with you? Will I be able to trust you to do my children's homework? There's a lot of things to consider, man. When you, man, Kendrick's really speaking what I've been really trying to say, man. So that's why people these days don't really be in a relationship, because they know it's always going to be the same thing. It's very hard right now, finding someone that you can build a life with. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very hard, Just gotta be sure, man, before you do anything. But yeah, I really love that, man. Let's go.
you niggas. God give me life, dear God please give me peace. Dear God please keep these lame niggas away from me. Dear God keep me shining, the fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must be the police. God bless these words, dear God bless how I think. Dear God draw the line, they trying to confuse them with me. Dear God please forgive me, you knowing how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die. Get them gone, we gon' watch the party die. Send them home, we go watch the party die. I think it's time to watch the party die. Street niggas and the corporate guys, the rappers that report the lies. I need their families mortified. We can do life without them, get their bodies organized. Tell me if you oblige. No more pillow talking, jump starting neighborhood wars. Dirty macking bitches because your spirit is insecure.
We can really do without them, the corporates, the government, and the rappers. I mean, yeah, that's true, man. I don't. The thing is, what I think he's trying to say with that line is that we glorify celebrities, we glorify the news, we glorify the government as if they're doing something special. I'm not only talking about the government, I'm talking about all the things that he mentioned, the corporates, the government, and the rappers. And that's true, man. I feel like today we are living in a generation where we're easily accessible, to the point where right now, if I just want to see or look at Ice Spice, I'll just open my phone and go to, Insta or TikTok, wherever you want to go, man. X. You just know everything. You know when she's going to drop a new song. You know if she just dropped a new test trap. You know that she just dropped. It's very confusing, man. We live in a time where the Bible really, I mean, it's in the first commandment, man. How to worship. So we're living in a time where we worship these people to the point where we don't even question their morality. We don't even question if they're doing the right things. And I have some hard time because out of all the artists that I support and love, they're always dealing with something. Chris Brown with domestic abuse. Kanye West, Kanye West just being Kanye West. I don't even know what to say, man. Michael Jackson with the young boys and young children scandals and everything like that. But I look at it as a way from a Christian's perspective that everybody deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves to be forgiven. And one thing I love about Chris Brown that he has perseverance. He's not a guy who easily gives up just because the American media hates him. So I used to worship, the Kanye's, the Jay-Z's, the Lupe Fiasco. I used to worship these guys. I used to be like, Drake just did this, Kendrick just did this. But I'm not really there anymore because I've seen, as my spiritual life, my faith in God keeps growing every year. I realize that I'm doing something wrong. There's something wrong that I'm doing. This is not the way of life. And the more we worship them, we don't even see that we're worshiping them, to the point where even fan bases even fight. You can have the Beehive fighting with the what is another. The Barbies, yeah, it's pretty hectic, man. It's pretty hectic, that would do anything, and I mean anything. If only we had that kind of commitment, perseverance, and consistency regarding prayer, regarding doing the right thing, focusing on your life, making yourself a better person, and stuff like that, we would be far as a world, man, as a whole. But right now, you're just sitting up on the couch streaming that Nicki Minaj or Beyonce song just so it can go number one. You would do anything. You will even sleep playing that song on repeat just to make it. Nah, man. So yeah, I don't want to say much, but I know what he means by that. Come on.
Cured the flashy nigga with nasty decisions, using money as a backbone. I want his head cracked before he's back home. The radio personality pushing propaganda for salary. Let me know when they turn up as a casualty. I want agony, assault and battery. I see a new earth filled with beautiful people making you.
The radio personality. Yeah, that's true, man. I feel like the news, also commentators from football, I feel like they're pretty biased and has a lot of propaganda, man. Because they show you or they tell you what you want to hear, in such a way that you don't get to. I feel like, do you know the Lost in Vegas, man, up on YouTube? Have you seen that show? I mean, the reaction? But I really like to say, yo, we're in Bass show. We don't really. But they're pretty biased for me, man, because they praise everything that Drake does, even though it's whack. And I don't understand what Kendrick was trying to do with those diss tracks, man. Kendrick wasn't trying to bash anyone, wasn't trying to, hate on Drake, stomp on Drake, stand on business. Okay, he was doing that, but for me, Kendrick was just trying to show us that we have glorified this man. I know this is not a Drake diss, but Drake is a perfect example because he's someone out in the streets. He's one of the most famous entertainers right now in the game, And what Kendrick was really trying to show us that is to glorifying a person that really be doing some great ish, dropping viral videos of them, pushing the agenda, as Kendrick said. That really is propaganda, man. Propaganda is someone really trying to persuade you or for you to really believe that, that the media, like, okay, let's give this example. I think the media is propaganda, they like to. Drake, before what Kendrick did was this, light skinned, sweet guy, all the girls want him, he's doing all the beautiful things, nice for art music video, you got the legends in that video, man, yo, I love Drake, everybody stands by Drake, if you want your career to go up, you gotta go through Drake. I mean, even Tyler recently said, man, that she had to turn down Drake just because of he said that if you don't sleep, it's obviously. Even Ice Spice went through there, man. So they've been trying to push this thing as like Drake when he does it. It's a joke, it's Drake, man. It's what he used to, but it's really on some bad ish, man. Just I feel sorry for Dennis, man. So yeah, I think that was Kendrick is trying to say, man. I don't think it's a Drake diss. It's just trying to talk about the industry in every form and shape. So yeah, let's go.
Humanity work. Let's kill the followers that follow up on popping mollies from the obvious degenerates that's failing to acknowledge the hope that we trying to spread. If I'm not his vote, then you need to bring his fucking head or film that shit in high res. God give me life, dear God please give me peace. Dear God please keep these lame niggas away from me. Dear God keep me shining. The fuck do they really think? Pocket watching, you must be the police. God bless these words, dear God bless how I think. Dear God draw the line, they trying to confuse them with me. Dear God please forgive me, you knowing how hard I tried. I think it's time for me to watch the party die. Sometimes I wonder what Lecrae would do. Fuck these niggas up or show them just what prayer do. I wanna be empathetic, my heart like D1, but I will. It's time to get these devils out the way. Heavy metals on my sword, we settle hard disputes today. The ghetto Hollywood divorce, say hello to your future fate. The culture bred with carnivores, you let them snack, they eat your face. The signatures is being forged. They wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried. It's cynical to say I know these are.
Okay, they eat your face. The movies. Okay. I think what I was trying to say there is people will do anything just to get in Hollywood. They will sleep with someone. We had some things this year, man, since the Cat Williams interview, man. Uh, that really show how the industry really works. The Pop Daddy stuff, you know, someone is going to sleep with someone just to get their deal. Someone, is just, yeah, man. I mean, like, really, Puff. There's a story about Puff. He slept with. I forgot, but it is this old white guy, so he can get the money to buy Bad Bird Records, man. So it is crazy, man. If you really think about it, what really goes on in the industry right now, someone is really doing that thing just so they can make it big in the industry, man. To get the right connections. Come on.
But it's petrified, the end result in jail by Jezebel, a drug up full of lies. Critical, I know my physical is tested all the time. I'm pitiful, sunk in place soon as I'm questioning my pride. I'm seeing ghosts, blacking out, relapsing one thought at a time. I spare no feelings that ain't mine. I'm in my feelings when I slide. I mean, a nigga wonder what Lecrae would do. Terrence Martin said I'm mentally with layers, true. I flood the market with my best regards, I paid your dues. And so it's up if you ain't one of ours, it's bad news. My nigga Jay Estrada said I gotta burn it down to build it up. That confirmation real as fuck, it ain't too many real as us. Locking into what I trust, looking outside, the kids live tomorrow. Cause today the party just
They're not like us, man. Looking into what I trust, God, man. Pray. Yo, I really think this song you need to really sit down and really, break it down. I don't think it's easy like that. You gotta go through a lot just for the song, man. So, thank you, Kendrick, man. I really love what you did there. Really is an eye opener for people, man. For real. So, yeah, you know what to do, man. But for now, we are.